are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, welcome to another Warriors reaction video. If this is your first video watching this series, what I talk about is The Warriors is one of my favorite movies, and I happen to come across a YouTube channel, Real Reels, that's actually taking each gang from the movie and talking about their upbringing and how the gang was formed. Now, this has nothing to do with Paramount Pictures. He's actually just doing this on his own. So what I thought is, since I'm a big fan of the movie, watch each video from each gang from the original movie and then do a full movie reaction with y'all. I saw on X a few days ago that it was 47 years ago that the Warriors movie did come out, which is crazy if I think about it, because I wasn't even born then when this movie came out. And I do believe I have 3 more videos left until I actually do the movie reaction. So this video is about the origin of the Savage Huns and their epic warriors. And the Savage Huns, I believe they were wearing some type of green outfit when they were in the train station in the original movie. With that said, let's get into the review.
Before we dive into the shadows of the subway and the streets of Chinatown, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Seriously, to everyone who's been watching, commenting, sharing theories, and especially those who have hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how much that means to me.
Well, Real Reels, I want to say thank you to you as well. You may never see this video, but the fact that you brought this Warriors series to light using your own creative twist, regardless if it's AI, it gives a lot of Warriors fans something to look forward to. And how I've always said a few things with the Warriors series. This Warriors series needs a reboot video game wise, and also if it was a Netflix series or Hulu series or TV series, I would actually watch it, and I think a majority of people will. Now, I don't know about a movie, but I do think a TV series would actually be a hit on Hulu or Netflix.
And to those of you still watching without subscribing, come on. I'm out here digging up the entire underground gang network of 1979 New York. The least you can do is throw me a sub before the riffs find out. Now, to all of you amazing folks who've shared your own gang ideas, I haven't forgotten you. Nope, not even close. I see you. I hear you. And yes, I'm gonna start building episodes around your custom gangs real soon. But first, I had to get through the classic crews that everybody's been waiting on. Gotta lay the foundation before we unleash the truly wild stuff.
So that's dope that he's actually going to come up, use the fans, and from the comment section of the fans, he's actually going to come up with some actual gangs they were talking about. Now, I'm going to stick with the original gangs, then do the movie reaction, and then I'll go back to the gangs that he's going to make up from using commoners' comments and his own imagination.
So hang tight, stay locked in, and get ready. Because your ideas, they're coming. And now, special shout out time to those who took the time to drop their brilliance into the comments. One Smart Jock, 187TH, Acer Kurt, Adam Catlin Music 4321, Agustin 9909-M1V, Bladestar UQ6XE, Brian Simpson 8694, Charles Hicks 1025, Christopher Gonzalez V3R, Drake Olson 9, 212, From Birth to Death Official, JQ Med 88, James Poe, TR1TM, King Booker World 3534, Mark Cram 76, Michael Shiricella 2380, Milo F CHG, Moonrock L 2156, O Hose Del Sol, Procyon 6233, Rough Boss 1, Scalin 5296, Supremo, The Only Rundell, The Slayer, 666 Ism, The Vinyl Collector, T-Tello 216, Willie Dynamite.
Dang, that's a lot of people he's shouting out, but I'm gonna let it play through. But like I said, that's dope, and let that be a lesson to all of you, man. If you build something that's creative, when people find it, they're gonna support it. Like for me, reacting to this is me showing support, and as well as keep putting a video link in the description so more people can find it who are a fan of the Warriors. If it's good, people will find it and support it, as you can see from all the names he's reading.
Y'all are the true warlords of this channel. Much love. And as always, can you dig it?
All right, come on. Savage Huns, let's go. Let's see.
They didn't wear colors. They didn't need to. When the savage Huns walked into Chinatown, even the shadows cleared out. They weren't just another gang. They were a war machine, trained like soldiers, striking like dogs. This is the untold story of the most feared force in the underground, the savage Huns. They weren't the flashiest gang. They didn't wear face paint. They didn't speak in poetry or strut in leather. But when the savage Huns showed up, everyone else cleared out. This is the brutal, unsanitized truth behind Chinatown's most feared pack of enforcers, their origin, rise, and chilling code. Who founded them? Why the name? And why even Cyrus gave them wide space in the alliance? (1974) Chinatown, New York City. The Savage Huns were founded by a violent ex-military martial arts instructor known only as Captain Dogtooth. A Vietnam vet who returned to New York with a shattered mind, he was disgusted by how gangs strutted around with bravado and no discipline. He began training a few neighborhood kids in a grimy basement gym on Mott Street. Discipline first, loyalty second, violence third. His mantra, dogs don't bark, they bite. The kids who stayed became something else. Lean, fast, coordinated. They began enforcing for Chinatown's black market. Soon the Savage Huns were born. The name Savage Huns came from an offhand insult shouted at them by an Italian gang from Little Italy. A pack of savage Huns in pajamas. They kept it.
Which is clever, which we've seen this before, with certain words that saying these words to them which have a negative meaning, but the people actually taking that word and changing the meaning to something empowering. And that's something with the Savage Huns and how this leader was talking about how he didn't like how gangs strutted with bravado. That's why if you remember with the Boppers, and even though I like that gang, I wouldn't want to wear all that purple. For me, that purple is too much. So I do agree with the subtleties about that, which is kind of a playoff if you think about it, triads, to where they'll always wear suits and try not to bring attention.
With pride, reclaim the insult. Like Attila, they didn't negotiate. They raided. The Savage Huns look was deliberate. Military style, rugged, stripped of color and ego. Olive drab fatigues, wool caps, or hoods. No logos or bright colors. Cloth wraps around the legs for silent movement. No jewelry, no chains, no slogans. Their philosophy came straight from Dogtooth's code. The warrior doesn't taunt, he finishes. No mercy, no witnesses. Every member had to pass the dog's hour. A brutal rite of passage involving blindfolded sparring, disarming drills, and a final test. Holding their breath in Chinatown's canal for 1 minute underwater. If you failed, you never came back. Captain Dogtooth served as the ghostly founder, but by 1978, the de facto leader was Reaper, a silent enforcer with a steel pipe always taped to his back. Reaper never spoke in public and never smiled. He led through ritual and intimidation. Other internal ranks included the Fang, second in command, known for throwing knives. Redcap, head recruiter and spy. Vulture, their mole in local businesses.
Now, one thing I do like about this gang is, y'all do know, I don't know if you watch my other videos, Hunter Green is one of my colors. So if I was to choose a gang based off colors, it would be this color or the Gramercy Riffs, which always were all black. Those would probably be the two color gangs I would probably pick if we're just going solely off color.
By 1978, the Savage Huns controlled Doyer Street, the Bowery to Canal Street, several underground mahjong parlors, backdoor brothels, and opium tunnels. They never advertised their presence. Instead, their reputation was built on whispers. A Turnbull AC scout went missing in Chinatown. his ears found days later in a dog bowl. The boppers tried to swagger in once. Only one limped back, shoes stolen. A RIF emissary was left tied to a lantern post with the words, "Not welcome," carved into his jacket.
Dang, they doing a risk like that? Hey.
Their defense strategy wasn't manpower. It was paranoia. Rumor had it they used spies in restaurants, traps in alleyways, and saboteurs disguised as delivery boys. Cyrus knew better than to try to tame them. Instead, he offered them Chinatown, no questions asked, in exchange for guarding southern subway routes, keeping out police heat, enforcing silence among civilian businesses. Unofficially, Cyrus respected them, but even he reportedly said, "The Huns are like dogs, loyal until they smell blood." Urban myths about the savage Huns exploded after the conclave night. One story claims Reaper killed a man by biting out his throat. Another says Captain Dogtooth keeps a death book of every gang leader who crossed him. Some believe they trained feral dogs to patrol subway entrances. Rivalries. The high hats mock their seriousness. A Hun once burned a mime mask in retaliation. The boppers, too flashy, constant turf feuds. The Turnbull ACs. They respected the Huns, but feared them.
Man, they was beefing with everybody. They was with it.
The Warriors. Minimal interaction, though rumor has it Swan once outmaneuvered a Hun tail in Chinatown. Expansion plans. If Cyrus hadn't died, some believe Reaper would have expanded beyond Chinatown, taking Lower Manhattan, maybe even launching a challenge to the rifts themselves. He remains one of the only gang leaders not seen at the conclave. Why? Because the savage Huns don't attend meetings. They watch, then decide who lives. Forget face paint, forget flair. The savage Huns weren't here to perform. They were here to break you. From the back alleys of Chinatown to the myths whispered across the city, they left fear in their path. So what do you think? Was Reaper really planning to challenge the rifts? Did Dogtooth raise soldiers or monsters? Let us know in the comments. And if you think the Huns were more dangerous than the Furies, smash that like button. Subscribe to Real Reels as we dig up the stories no one else dares to tell. Next stop, deeper into the underground. Can you dig it?
And y'all, there goes another Warriors origin video, The Savage Huns. I like how they were straight to the point, got the business, wasn't flashy, didn't do a lot of talking. Personality-wise, I would say I fit in with that. Now, y'all, I believe I only have 2 more gangs to react to, or 2 more videos to react to before we get to the movie reaction, and then I'll go back to newer gangs he's gonna make up from the commenters' comments and his own imagination. So y'all, if y'all want sneaker reviews, reaction videos, morning motivation, Sunday service get you motivation for the week, police body cams, any type of video you could think of, subscribe to Channel Adrian TV, and I will see y'all in the next video.